Hello friends. The prelims 2024 question paper you might have seen. I have been repeatedly saying that newspaper reading is one of the most important aspects of this exam. In order to make you understand that newspaper is the significant part of this exam, I thought of making this series of videos in MoAGazette. Already I have been making these videos in small quantities. This time I thought I will make such videos of important editorials and texts which are very essential for examination, and more so by this I thought of inculcating this habit of reading newspaper rather than just getting sources of information from all these current affairs. So let us go into the video. As we have been saying, this reading newspaper is very important. This article is from July 2. Okay, July 2, text area. This is an article from Hindu digital newspaper. Please check one newspaper. You will have a better understanding of this examination. This is about the 16th Finance Commission and the devolution of funds. Now we have to look at the questions in relation to 16th Finance Commission or whatever in relation to Finance Commission they have asked. If you can check these question, discuss the recommendation of 13th. This is, see, now they are, the article that I am talking about is 16th, but now 13th Finance Commission, which has been a departure from the previous. This was a very old question. Now look at the other questions as well. The second, how many questions? How is Finance Commission of India constituted? What do you know about terms of reference of the current Finance Commission? So now we are talking about 16th. That was a question on 13th. This was the next question. Now look at the question itself, how it is constituted and what are the terms of reference. One more question is also there. The one more question is the 14th Finance Commission. How have the recommendation of the 14th Finance Commission India enabled states to improve their fiscal position? The article that we are going to see now is about improvement of status of urban local bodies in relation to Finance Commission recommendation. This is the point that you have to note in reading newspaper, is that all the questions, previous year question, UPSC are from this Hindu newspaper articles. You have to have a very regular, thorough understanding of these things for getting a better score. Now look at the article, what the article says. Slowly we will look at the article. The article talks about 16th Finance Commission and how how this is impacted. Here they have also given this 13th Finance Commission and its recommendation on the parallel bodies which are there. So one question which I showed you was 13th and then 14th, then other the other Finance Commissions was also there. Now 16th is there. Now here they talk about how it is constituted. It is constituted according to Article 280. And the point, you should also go a little bit and look at the composition now. Composition of Finance Commission is not mentioned in the Constitution or this article. It's a legal basis they do this. How the members are constituted, please check it. But what the article talks about is that since 73rd and 74th Amendment Act, one question you saw was Finance Commission and the improvement of fiscal status in states. But now look at urban local bodies. Here it talks about after the 73rd and 74th Amendment Act, there was an addition to 280 article where they spoke about augmentation, or the Finance Commission not only has to enhance the finances of the state for its welfare or its devolution, vertical devolution to the states from the center, it also has to improve the funds for supporting local panchayat bodies and municipalities. This is the article which is very important, because now we have been looking at how state fiscal system improved. Now look at this. This is something which you have to note it down. Anyone writing mains should note this down. Note this down. National Commission on Urbanization Year, please check the year. It is mentioned here as mid-80s. Please check the year. They give this term of, cities as urban engines or engines of growth. Where you have urbanization as a topic, you should use these things for your introduction. Now look at this engines of growth. Now it says that nearly 66 to, or look at this, 66% of India's GDP. This is a very important number. Another thing to be noted for anyone writing mains 2024. 25 also you can note it down. This is an important number. Engines of growth, then 66% of India's GDP is from there. And then this one, it talks about how World Bank says nearly we need some 100,000 billion or 840 billion dollars for improvement in urban structure. So what you should know is that the data which the thing I said there, this data and this data, you have to note it down. Then only we have to go forward and now come to this term that, look at this, how they talk about, look at this. Now fiscal health of, the urban local bodies is poor. Why? This is the point. Now we should note one by one why it is poor. One thing is that intergovernmental transfers, that is from the states to the urban bodies, it's very, very less. Answer booklets if possible. Now look at this point. It talks about how intergovernmental transfer is very less. Next point, see, this is one problem. So this is critical evaluation. In students keep asking how to write critically evaluate. You can use this as a critical evaluation, for this whole topic. Now look at this topic, which you can So the next, see, first is this. This is why this newspaper becomes very important, because many of the times students keep doubting as to how do you write a critically evaluation question. If possible, you keep on reading this newspaper, you will understand what is the meaning of this critical evaluation. Critical evaluation la, this point is number one. The next is this, next is this because GST is there. This GST is an tax which actually encapsulated every state and union tax, where the local government was forgotten. What now has happened is that because of GST, the revenue of the urban local bodies have fallen from 23% to 9%. Already their revenue was low, and already the property tax is also low. So all this has amounted to this, local bodies having the very financial structure in their, in their leverage. The third point is this parallel agency. This parallel agency was given by, or this point is given by 13th Finance Commission, which recommended that these parallel agencies to this, local bodies should not have, or it's called as the paracetals, okay, like something like this, paracetals. It should not have the equivalent, powers. One example is that you can have a panchayat local body, looking at, water bodies, but you will have PWD working on them as well. So this parallel organization has the higher fund, and also look at this fourth, MPLA. So all these things are equivalent power structures to this, equivalent power structures to this Panchayat Raj. Hence, they are having this weakness. This is the third point. Fifth point is this: the census has not been conducted. Hence, 2011 data is not an correct way of assessment of devolution of Finance Commission funds. So this also is a problem. The 16th Finance Commission has to take note of all these 5 critical evaluated points in order for its rectification and betterment of urban local bodies. So as I keep saying, please read newspaper. This Hindu newspaper is very, very important. This article, you can use it in GS paper 2, GS paper 4, and any, essay, whatever, and geography and sociology or whatever subject you want, you can use this article. So I hope this video was useful. Thank you for watching. All the best. I hope the following video would have been useful to you. For more such videos, follow Minds of Aspirant. You can click the Telegram link which is there in the description, and you can join the Telegram group which is Minds of Aspirant, and there is an anthropology Minds of Aspirant group as well. You can ask your doubts there. I would be very happy to make videos on such topics. Thank you for watching. All the best.